By age 40, most people can't even tie their shoelaces or sit on a picnic blanket without wobbling like a baby deer. And here's what the medical industry never tells you. It's not age, it's chairs. But I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. There's one move that can reverse all that. Today I'll walk you through all the wonderful anti-aging changes you can expect, and they're all backed by studies. Here's the first one. Deep squats build joint resilience so you don't shatter like a breadstick at 60. Influencers rarely teach newbies that mobility isn't about how far you can stretch. It's about how well your joints handle pressure, torque, and load in daily life. And deep squats are nature's upgrade for your joints. Each rep drives synovial fluid into your knees, hips, and ankles. Skip them, and you're basically drying out your joints like old rubber band. Still think resting squats are just bro science? A 2020 study found that Tanzanian hunter-gatherers who spend part of the day in deep squats have stronger joint health and almost zero signs of arthritis despite being as sedentary as we are. Meanwhile, we modern adults sit in chairs, avoid deep movement, and then wonder why our knees click every time we stand up. The point is, if you don't train that deep range, you lose it. And when you need to crouch, twist, or sit on the ground, your body fights back with pain, tightness, or worse, injury. Now, the next thing I'm gonna tell you is a real gem. Deep squats actually improve lower body strength. Most lifters never question why we continue to obsess over stacking plates, but can't sit in a deep squat without folding like a cheap lawn chair. Deep squats train your muscles and your control. The glutes, hamstrings, quads, and calves all fire together, creating what strength coaches call joint integrated tension. It's raw, real-world power, the kind that doesn't just help with lifting, but with standing up off the floor, chasing your kid, or not tripping over a step. Let's get back to the study looking at the Hadza hunter-gatherers of Tanzania for a second. I want to show you something extremely interesting. When scientists hooked them up to EMG sensors, the results were shocking. Their muscle activity during squatting was up to 40% of walking levels. That's what researchers now call active rest. Your quads, calves, and glutes don't shut off when you squat, they actually fire. This kind of low-grade muscle activation improves circulation, helps blood sugar control, and fights the muscle shutdown linked to modern sitting disease. We've literally evolved to use this posture, but now we sink into a chair and wonder why our hips lock up, our knees ache, and our thyroid start underperforming. Bring back the squat and our body brings back the fire. And you'll love this part. A 2024 scoping review analyzed 15 studies on deep squats, and they have lots of positive effects on joint strength and stability. In fact, no negative effects were reported. Let me translate that for you. If you're doing half squats because you're protecting your knees, you're not saving your joints, you're weakening them. The deeper you go with proper technique, the more functional strength you build. Here's an even more compelling piece of research. A 2017 case control study in India looked at over 450 adults, comparing people with anterior knee pain to those without. Despite deep squatting being part of daily life, the researchers found no significant link between habitual squatting and knee pain. In fact, over 67% of the people with healthy knees were regular squatters. Now, does that mean go grab a barbell and start pumping out below parallel squats tomorrow? Well, no. But it does mean deep squats, when done with control and intention, aren't the enemy. They might in fact just be your ticket to pain-free knees in old age. After I reviewed all the amazing physical benefits of the resting squat, I bet the next one will blow your mind. Deep squats train your brain as much as your body. Fitness influencers rarely talk about this, but squatting isn't just about building muscle. It's about coordination. When you sink into a deep squat and hold it, your brain's working overtime. It's processing joint angles, stabilizing through micro adjustments, and firing up neural pathways that keep you balanced and upright. And that matters because after 65, 1 in 4 people fall every year, and most of those falls aren't due to weak legs. They're due to poor proprioception, slow reaction time, and lack of joint control. Deep squats flip the script. They force your ankles, knees, hips, and spine to communicate. They train your vestibular system to stay centered. They rewire your nervous system to adapt under load and tension so that when life throws a wobble at you, you won't topple like a garden gnome in a windstorm. Basically, you're building new neural connections that help your brain grow. That way you can avoid memory or attention issues later down the line. From where I'm standing, that's not just a leg day win, that's genuine longevity insurance. So, that's it from me. I explained why deep squats are the most anti-aging exercise, physically and mentally, but now I want to hear from you. Tell me if I missed anything, and also let me know if you like these resting squats or not. And if you liked this video, give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe to this channel. Every little interaction like this helps small creators like myself grow, so I really appreciate your help. Now let's move this chat to the comments.